hard disk, you have persistent layer. What is your persistent layer, guys? Anyone?
HANA data, HANA log.
HANA data, HANA data
log.
and HANA
HANA log.
log. Very good.
Log.
Okay. For example, I created one user here, Shabana. Where it will be saved first?
HANA log.
From memory, it will update it in memory, then immediately into HANA log. Immediately it will go into HANA log, the user. Okay. Then the same user ID will be updated into HANA data when
as we initiate data for a save point.
Save point means after 5 minutes. 5 minutes, right? So who is aggressive here, HANA log or HANA data?
HANA log.
No, HANA log. If I create another user called Kiran, anything, not only user, anything. If you do any updation, that will be updated in your memory as well as in HANA log. The Kiran will be updated here. Immediately after 5 minutes, Shabana user will be created in HANA data as well as and Kiran also. The two users will be updated in HANA data. Everybody is clear with this, right? There is a concept called save point. Save point. Whenever the save point triggers, 5 minutes, every 5 minutes the save point will trigger. Then whatever the up-to-date data in your memory, generated data, the newly fresh generated data will be saved into your HANA data. This is what happens. So your data will be there in memory as well as in data also. Memory, in data, in log. The original data will save in data. The backup of that, the log will save here. Okay. These, whatever the files which are generating under log are called as log segments. Are called as log segments. Log segments. Okay. And what I do regularly, every database has to take the backup. Daily I take the backup of HANA data. HANA data. When I'll take the backup? Daily. I'll take the backup of HANA data backup. Data backup. How frequently you take the backup? Generally in regular scenarios. Daily. Daily one time you take the backup. And this HANA log backup also will take. We take the logs backup for every 15 minutes. For every 15 minutes, we'll take the log backup. We'll take log backup. If you don't understand, please stop me. Okay? Every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, we'll take the log backup. Data backup, we take daily once. Log backup 15 minutes once. Okay, what is time now, guys? 8:12, right? 8:13. Daily at 7 p.m. my backup will done. Daily 7 p.m. my data backup will be happening. Today also 7 p.m. data backup done, right? Now 8:13 suddenly my system got corrupted, my memory got failed. How to recover the database? So if I take this backup till 7 p.m. I'll get entire data, right? But now time is what? 8:13. So after 7 p.m. see 7:15 I'll have one backup. Okay, log backup every 15 minutes. 7:30 I'll have one backup, and 7:45 I'll have another backup, log backup, and 8 o'clock I have another backup. Now what is time now? 8:13. Stay on that time only. 8:13. After 8 o'clock, whatever the files are generated in this log segment are yet to back up, right? So to come to the most recent state of your database, first of all you have to apply this 7 p.m. backup. After that you have to apply 7:15 log backup, 7:30 backup, 7:45, 8 o'clock. All these you will get from data backup and log backup, and remaining things you will get from hana.log, hana/log. This log segment from 8 o'clock to 8:13, whatever the data generated, everything, by default the system will take these logs. So if you recover the database, first of all you have to give data backup, then you have to apply log backups, and from hana/log. This data and this data backup and this data is different. This log and this log backup is different, guys. Remember, data is different, log is different. Data backup is some other location, log backup is some other location. Is it clear? Daily once we take the data backup, for every 15 minutes we take log backup. When we take log backup, all the log segments will be backed up. For every 15 minutes we take the log backup, the default 15 minutes. If you want, you can decrease or increase that time limit. And this data backup daily. So why these log segments are using? See, to bring your database to the most recent state, these log segments are very, very important. That is the reason HANA is saving these log segments in HANA log directory. If you don't have log segments, what happens? Only you can record the data up to 7 p.m. But now time is 8:13. My database is crashed at 8:13. Crash means your file system gone, your data directory gone. Then or else your suddenly power failure happened. Your data directory is not available. This file system is got corrupted. How you recover the data? So every day 7 p.m. you have a backup. So if you apply that backup up to 7 o'clock data, you'll get. After that, for each and every 15 minutes you will have a log backups. So you need to apply all these things, whatever they are in log backups. Now finally come to HANA log directory. And after 8 o'clock to 8:13, whatever the new data generated, that log segments you will get from hana.log. So this will manually, by default it will take. You need not to apply them, but these two you have to bring them from HANA data backup and HANA log backup locations. Is it clear, guys? Any doubt here? HANA data is different, HANA log is different. Data backup location is different, log backup location is different. These are default files. These two are the backup of data is data backup, backup of log is log backup. Backup of log segments are log backup. Did you remember Oracle database? We have redo log files, archive log files. Online redo log files, offline redo log files. Online redo log files means the current running things. Offline redo log files means archive files is what? The backup of log files. Backup of redo log files is what? Archive log files. Here also this log backup contains, if you compare with the Oracle database, this log backup is nothing but your archive log files. These log segments are nothing but your online redo log files. These are offline redo log files. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Then what is the default location of data backup and log backup? And if you take any other databases, you have offline backup. Backups are two types: online backup and offline backup, right? But in HANA database, no offline, everything is online only. Remember, backup is online, recovery is offline. While recovering, your database will be shut down and it will be started again. We'll discuss that. If you're clear with this, I'll move to another page.
Clear.
Okay, I'll show you that location also first. So where your log segments are saving. See, under HANA data, the original data will save. HANA data. Under HANA log, your log files will be saved. So I'll go to log directory. Log. PR1. My database is PR1. Okay. I'm going with PR1. LL. You'll have that MNT kind of thing, right? MNT 00001. Okay. Go to LL. See HDB0. These are all log files. CD HDB 00001. Which log file is that? See, log segments. These are all the log segments. This is the size. What is this size? 6 MB. This is in bytes actually. This 6 MB log segment. Each and every log segment is 6 MB. This is differ for each and every service. Name server log file is some other. Index server log file is around 1 GB. All others here 6 GB and 8 GB. That you can define. Okay. Which one is the current running log segment? Anyone? How to find out which one is current running log segment? By timestamp or else by size. See, if you observe, all the log segments size is 6 MB, 6 MB, 6 MB. This one is less size. That means this is current running log segment. You can find out like that, or else you can go with the timestamp. These are all called as a log segments. Whenever for each and every 6 MB, it will create one log segment. After reaching this 6 MB, another log segment it will create. After filling up that 6 MB data, another log segment. All these log segments will be continuously backed up to your log backup. For every 15 minutes, whatever the log segment filled up, then if 15 minutes triggered, then that will be backed up. The current running log segment, if it is not filled up, it won't backed up. Remember, that will be in your HANA/log only. For example, see, are you getting, guys, any doubt?
Sir, can
Please.
you repeat once again? Current log file.
Okay, see,
Current log.
this is my SystemDB and a TenantDB. PR1 at a PR1 is my TenantDB. SystemDB at a PR1 is my SystemDB. SystemDB contains a few services like what? Name server, preprocessor, compile server, what is that? Start SRV, daemon service. But all these services don't hold any data, right? Only one service holds the data. Which service in SystemDB holds the data?
Name server.
Name server, right? If you go to the volumes, see, it only show the name server. Means whatever this name server generates a data, that data is going and sitting in SystemDB's name server generated data will go and sit in your HANA data, SID, MNT, HDB00. Some number is there, right? Why it is not showing? And whatever the name server generated data, that log information is stored in your HANA log. This is HANA data, this is HANA log. And this PR1, when go to your TenantDB, this contains two services. What are they? Index server and access engine. Whatever the index server generated data, that will be stored at this location. HD, MNT, everything is PR1, MNT001, under that HDB003. This file contains the data which is generated by index server. And the index server's log file is under your HANA log. HANA log PR1, same number. This is data directory, this is log directory. And access engine also contains data log. Are you getting? Now if you want to see this index server's log files, Then go to this MNT001 HDB 003 003. Okay, I'll go with that. Where I am log MNT001, right? CD 003. This is TenantDB's index servers log segments, right? CD, go with that number, you get all the log segments there. See, remember, you should not delete these files manually unless until SAP suggested. You should not delete these log segments. If you delete these log segments, you cannot bring your database to most recent state, right? See, this index server log size is what? 1 GB. This is 1 GB. Various services have their log files in different formats. Some services like name server contains 6 MB. Your index server contains the most data where you will save in index server only. That is the reason SAP by default 1 GB. You can check this size also in your HANA services configuration. What is the parameter? Size underscore MB. Some parameter is there. Log segment size, yes. See, each and every service log segment size is different. For one, this is in MBs. 1024 MB means 1 GB. For one server, access engine 8 MB. DP server, globe. This is index. For index server, this is 1 GB. You can check. That is the parameter. If you want, you can change that parameter also, but I am going with the default ones only. These are the log segments. These log segments later back it up to your log backup, and the data files will go to data backup. Okay, what is the backup location? Anyone by default? Base path. Yeah, these are the base path. Base path, a data value, data. Log backup location is what? Instance directory means your USR, SAP, SID, HDB instance number. There you will get backup directory. Under that backup, log. Under log, you will have all the log backups. Okay, data backups also same. Backup data. Log directory is different. Log is different. Data is different. Backup data is different. Remember that. I'll show you that location. See, if you log in with your SID ADM, what is my SID here? PR1 ADM. Sorry. PR1 ADM. It will take you. It will take you to this home location of your SID ADM user. There you will have backup directory. Do you have any backup directory here? This is the backup location. USR, SAP, SID, HDB instance number. There you will get backup location. Do you have any backup location here? Backup directory? No. Why means if you initiate the backup for the first time, then only that backup directory will be created. We haven't backed up anything till date, so you don't get that backup directory. Okay, in that CD trace backup log, do you have anywhere backup.log file? No. Once you configure backup now, then only you will get backup.log directory here. In CD trace also, in trace directory also. What is trace directory, guys? USR, SAP, SID, HDB instance number, host name, and trace. Hello? Yes? is that. Do you have any backup log here? Backup.log, SAP start SRV log, every log you will get, but no backup log. Why? You haven't scheduled any backup. That is the reason. As a what are the post installation activities of a HANA database means you have to apply the license, and first time you have to schedule a data backup, complete data backup. Then only your log backup also is triggered. From that point, if you initiate backup for the first time, data backup, from that point onwards, for each and every 15 minutes, log backup will be triggered automatically. If you don't configure schedule backup for the first time, you won't get log backups, you won't get a data backup, even you don't get a directory also. Can we do now? Can we schedule a backup?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll show you the backup now. Simple. Go to your HANA Studio, go to SystemDB. Whatever you do, backups, restore, SystemDB is for administrative tasks. Okay. So right click on SystemDB and say backup and recovery. For the first time, open this backup console for backup settings. Okay. No successful data backup found. Okay. Configuration. Go to configuration tab. There you can decide the location, file based data backup and back in it. File based means it will go to USR, SAP, SID, HDB instance number. Under that, it will create a backup directory. Backup data. Another one is backup log. These first settings are for data backup. These second settings are for log backup. Data under backup data means this is data backup location. Under backup log means this is log backup location. See, so this is back in it settings for if you are using any third party tool for the backups. If you are using the file system backup, go with this setting. If you are using any third party application for doing the backups, that is back in it. If you remember, if you say backup location, backup device, if you find as a back in it means they are using third party tool for the backups. Mostly everybody will use that third party tools only. Nobody will do the backups in this backup directory. But we are doing here in a back. The base location is this. Okay. If you want to limit the backup size, limit maximum file size. If I give 1 GB, 500 GB or 1 GB, 2 GB. So if you are having 10 GB of backup, so if I give 1 GB, it will create 10 files, and I am not restricting any backup size. If you want, you can do that. This is for log backups. Destination type. What is your destination? File backup or back init backup? Back init means your third party tool. File backup means this location. And the backup interval 15 minutes. If you want, you can change for 15 seconds, 15 hours or 15 minutes. By default, SAP is going with 15 minutes. If you want, you can reduce or increase also. This is your configuration, the data backup and the log backup. Once you schedule a full data backup, from that point onwards, every 15 minutes this log backup will be created. See, I'll check in the backup catalog. Very simple. Show log backups. Do you have any log backups here? No. Show delta backups means your data backup, incremental backup, differential backup. No file is generated. Why? I haven't scheduled any backup. So after that you get every backup will have some backup ID, status, whether that is finished, cancelled or anything, the backup type, incremental backup, differential backup, what backup you are taking, destination, file or a back in it, when started, when finished, how much time it will take to do the backup, and what is the size. Throw output means speed, the speed of the backup, system ID if you want to do any comment, and what are the files it takes backup. Everything it will give you the information. Can I do the backup for the first time? Go to SystemDB and say, after that settings, go to backup and recovery, backup SystemDB. See, simple, backup SystemDB. What backup you want? Complete backup or differential backup or incremental backup? Do you know the difference between incremental backup and differential backup?
Yes, sir.
Incremental backup means what? Only it will take the changes, it will take the backup of from last successful backup. For example, Sunday you have taken full backup. Monday evening 7 p.m. it will take the backup of only the changes happened on that particular day. That is called as a incremental backup. Differential backup means after backup after full successful backup. On Tuesday it will Sunday you have full backup. On Tuesday it will take Monday and Tuesday complete backup, 2 days backup. Otherwise I'll share one more. Where is that? See, this is incremental backup. Sorry, differential backup. Incremental backup. Incremental backup means Sunday you have taken full backup. On Monday only the changes happened on Monday, that will take the backup. On Tuesday only the changes from Monday to Tuesday. Wednesday only Wednesday changes. Thursday only Thursday changes. That is called as an incremental backup. Incremental backup means backup after a successful backup. So for example, Friday, what is the last successful backup? Thursday, right? So it will count the data from Thursday backup. After Thursday backup, whatever the changes happen, only that thing will be taken. That means on Friday you will have 5 files. Monday file, Monday backup, separate file, Tuesday separate file, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. This is what incremental backup. Are you guys getting what is incremental backup?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And differential backup means what? Differential backup means backup after successful full backup. When you have taken full backup, for example, I have taken see my screen is visible, this one.
No.
No,
No.
sir. No.
Okay, see,
Yes.
Yes,
on
yes.
Sunday I have taken full backup. Whatever the changes happened after full successful backup, that will be back. On Tuesday, after successful full backup, remember after successful backup is incremental backup, after successful full backup is differential backup. See, after full backup, whatever the changes happened, that will take. For example, Tuesday evening means on Sunday I have full successful backup. So whatever the changes happened from Sunday to Tuesday, that will take the backup. Only one file. So 2 days changes in one file. On Friday, the same thing. After successful full backup, Friday evening, what is your full backup? When you have taken full backup? On Sunday, right? After Sunday, whatever the changes happened, entire thing it will take. So that is differential backup. Incremental backup is backup after successful backup, whatever that is backup, whether it is a full backup or a incremental backup. Last successful backup is it will take in count. For differential backup, it will take count of last successful full backup. That is the difference between incremental backup and differential backup. If you want to take backup, just go to your SystemDB. From TenantDB, you can't take any backup. Remember, all the administrative tasks we do by using SystemDB only. Right click, backup and recovery. For the first time, for settings, you go to open the backup console. After that, directly, if you want to take SystemDB backup, then go with this TenantDB backup, this recovery SystemDB, recover TenantDB. No restore here, only backup and recovery. Remember, now I am taking the backup of SystemDB. SystemDB contains a few services, right? In that services, only one service holds the data. Which service is that?
Name server.
Name
Name
server.
server.
That is the reason only it will take the backup of name servers generated data. So I am taking complete backup, differential backup and incremental backup. So right now I am going with complete backup. Tomorrow we'll see the differential backup. And the destination type is file system backup or back in it. If you are using any third party tool, then that is back in it. If you are using HANA backup slash data, then it is a file system backup. Okay. Where is the backup destination? See, USR, SAP, SID, HDB. Under that, backup directory. It is creating one directory called backup. Under that, you will have data. Under that data also, you'll get SystemDB backup separately, TenantDB backup separately. Prefix, the naming convention of the complete data backup. If you want, you can change that naming convention also. Okay. For example, you're taking, you can write anything. Who taken backup? Sheba. Right. Sheba complete backup. Okay. Say next. Simple. Backup definition, complete data backup, and this file it will create under SystemDB. HDB under backup directory will be created. Under that also you will get data SystemDB's data backup. The naming convention is Shabana underscore complete data backup. Okay, your system is this, and say finish. See which service it is taking the backup. Name server. Why? SystemDB contains only name server which holds the data. No other service is having any data. That is the reason you are not getting. If you take the backup of TenantDB, you will get two services data. What are they? Index server and access engine. Important interview question. If you take SystemDB backup, which service, which data you will get? Name server's data. If you take TenantDB database backup, then you will get index server backup and access engine backup. What is your backup location? USR, SAP, SID, HDB instance number. Under that you will have backup. Under that backup you have log backup, data backup. Simple. Your backup is finished now. Based on your processor and RAM, it will take time. One value will backed. Okay. If you want to open a log file, you can open. Okay, I'm going finish. Just close it. Okay. Now see. Now open the backup catalog. What it is saying. Open backup console. Backup catalog. See, you got one file, 4 GB of data backup. SystemDB backup. Do you have any TenantDB's backups? Did we take any TenantDB backup? No. TenantDB's log backup. Any TenantDB's log backup you have taken? No. Only SystemDB. SystemDB's data backup we have taken, right? Log backup. See, did we take log backup? No. But when you initiate the data backup, from that point onwards, every 15 minutes, log backup will be triggered. 596 bytes only. Now this data backup, daily we take once this data backup. From here onwards, every 15 minutes you will get log backups. Log backup you don't initiate manually, automatic process for every 15 minutes. And this backup ID is this one number will be given to that backup, and the status is successful. Which type of backup? Data backup. Destination is file or back in it, file, and the started, finished, 1 minute 13 seconds. The duration, the size of the backup is 4 GB, and the throw output in speed 56 MB per second. And if you want to write any comment here, you can write. And what is the location where it is copied? That HDB00 backup. Under that data backup, SystemDB's backup, and the file name should be that Shabana data complete backup. And what are the services it backed up? See, name server topology information and name server value. The name will be, name of the backup is Shabana complete data backup 01. Can I show you that at a file system level? See, sorry, no, not this one. Under this only, na cd dot here under HDB00 you will get a backup folder. Now you will get backup folder, right? This one is not there previously, this backup folder. If you go to that backup folder, no, under that you will get two files, data backup, log backup. Whatever the data backups we have taken till now, that will be in that. There you will get another thing called SystemDB backup we have taken, right? So SystemDB, go to SystemDB again, SystemDB. Okay, there you will get Sap Hana complete data backup. This is one is topology backup and second one is the name server backup. Right? And if you go to the log backup, do you have any log backups here? Going back, backup, under that you get data and log. If I go to log backup, already log backup triggered, right? So you'll get log backup also. SystemDB. SystemDB is log backup only. No TenantDB. Why? We haven't created any TenantDB's backup, log backup. For every 15 minutes, you will get a new log backup. Is it clear? Backup location.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you go to CD trace, backup log also will get. There is some backup log. Yeah, backup log. That is the reason SAP is saying that as a post installation activity, you have to schedule a complete backup first. Then only your log backups will be initiated. Otherwise, no database backup will be taken. Okay. Now we'll see how to take the backup of TenantDB. See, any other delta backups means your data backup. Log backup means log. If you want to see only data backups, select this one. If you want to see only log backups, then go with this. Only it will show the log backups. SystemDB, TenantDB, PR1, PR2, PR3. Do you have any TenantDB's backups? Did we call? No. No TenantDB's backups, right? Now I'll take the TenantDB backup. SystemDB backup. Okay, right click SystemDB, right click backup. Now TenantDB backup, PR1 backup I want to take. See, right click PR1, right click backup and recovery. No option is there. So you can't take backup of TenantDB by using TenantDB. Whatever the backup, whether it is a SystemDB backup or a TenantDB backup, you should go with SystemDB only. SystemDB, right click, backup recovery, see, backup tenant database. Now it will ask you which tenant backup you want to take. I want to take PR1 backup. Okay, select PR1 and say next. Which backup? File backup or back in it? Complete backup, incremental backup or differential backup? Your wish, anything. So this is, see, under backup data, previously you got SystemDB, right? Now you get TenantDB name, PR1. If you take PR2 backup, that folder will be different. How SAP is managing their files? See, under that backup only you will have data backup, log backup. Under that data also, SystemDB backup is different, TenantDB's backup files are different. Complete backup, tenant backup, you can say anything. Tenant underscore complete backup. Okay, file system. Next, finish. That's it. See, if I am taking TenantDB backup, it is taking two services, index server as well as access engine. No name server here. No any other server. Only these two services have some data, right? How simple backup. Recovery also same. Just say right click recover. Am I recording the session? Can I install application on TenantDB?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
TenantDB.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
TenantDB. Listen to the question properly. Can I install application on TenantDB?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Can I install application on SystemDB?
No,
No,
Why?
it
doesn't
doesn't
have
have
index.
index, sir.
Index. Okay. Right. Chalo, close. Can I take the backup from TenantDB?
No.
No, sir.
Only from SystemDB option only you will get. Close. Now go to your file system level and check under that backup location only. CD. Sorry. Going back. Under HDB, you will have backup directory, right? See, CD backup. Under that backup, you will have data backup and log backup. If you go to data, under data also you get two things now. What are they? SystemDB backup is different and TenantDB backup is different. Go to TenantDB backup. DB underscore, what is that? PR. There you will get tenant complete data backup, two services backups. If you see in the log backup also, do we got any log backup now? Any other new log backup? CD backup, log backup, CD / log. Do you have any log backup for TenantDB? Yes. First time you initiated, na, immediately it will create a log backup. For every 15 minutes, this also generates new log backups. If you go to your SystemDB, now check. Do you have any PR1 backup? SystemDB, you have data backup and any log backup for SystemDB? Yes, one is there. Yeah, another backup also generated. Every 15 minutes, it will take the backup. For TenantDBs, we have taken one data backup. For TenantDB, one data backup is there. And if you go to log backup also created. So TenantDB is having only one log backup, but the SystemDB is having two log backups. Why? Yes, we have taken backup of 15 minutes before. That is the reason every 15 minutes it will take another new backup. Now this also for TenantDB also, from this point onwards, every 15 minutes you'll get a new log backup. You have only one log backup, na? So after 15 minutes you'll get another log backup. For every 15 minutes you'll get a new log backup. This data backup only we take daily once. If you want to take any time, but in general scenario, daily once we take the backup of data backup. If my data was corrupted, then I have to apply this data backup, then this log backup, then finally the current running log segments. Then only I'll take my database to most recent state. Any doubts here? So if you see the PR1 backup, see here index server and access engine files are there. If you see SystemDB backup, only name server file will be there. The backup location, the backup speed, backup size, time, and the backup ID and the status. Everything you can watch from your studio, HANA Studio. This is your HANA Studio. From HANA Studio, we are doing the backup. Is it clear? Can we do the recovery? We'll try. I want to recover my SystemDB. Right click, backup and recovery. Recovery your SystemDB. That's it. Oh, it is asking for user ID and password. That's it. Very simple recovery also. Could not log on to system. Why? System think admin 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is asking for SID ADM user ID password. What is the SID ADM? TR1 ADM, no? TR1 ADM, and the password is not system password. System must be offline before recovery can start. The system will be shut down now. So backup is online, recovery is offline. See, it will shut down your system DB. If I shut down system DB, all tenant DB also will be shut down. See, by default. So the correct procedure is, first of all you have to shut down your tenants, then system DB. If you don't do that, if some ECC system is running on PR1, that will be gone. So don't do like this. First off your tenants, then system DB. Is it clear? Yeah, now it will give you the pop-up, recovery pop-up. So, yeah. So you got, I say just recover TenantDB. We have three options. Recover the database to its most recent state. One thing. Interview question. Recovery types. Recover the database to the following point in time. So one is point in time recovery. One is most recent state. Recover the database to a specific data backup. So what is the difference between these three? So if I say recover the database to a specific data backup, that means, for example, I have taken backup, complete backup at what time? 7 p.m. right? So if I want to recover my database up to 7 p.m., go with this. If I want to go to up to 8:15, sorry, 8:10, according to our last example, 8:13 is the current time. If you want to go up to 8:10, that means go with this option. So for this option, it will ask you for data backup as well as last successful log backup. If you use this one to the most recent state, means up to 8:13. Did you remember that scenario? Now time is 8:13. Okay, let's go with this time only. Now what is time? 9 o'clock. Sorry. Okay, 8:59. The time is 8:59. If I want to recover my database up to 8:59, what is my data backup time? 7 p.m. Up to 7 p.m. I have data backup. After 7 p.m. I have log backups continuously. 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, 8, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45. That's it. That log backups I have to apply. Then from 8:45 to 8:59, whatever the log segments generated in your HANA log, that will be automatically read. If you want to do that, you need data backup, log backup, as well as current running log segments. If you want to do, I want to recover my database up to 8:45, then your data backup and log backups up to 8:45. After 7 p.m., whatever the log backups. If you want to backup up to 7 p.m. only, just give that data backup, your database will be backed up to, recovered up to 7 p.m. Did you got the difference between these three?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If I say recover the database to a specific data backup, I have data backup, right? So I'll go with this one now. Next, the database will be recovered to the specific data backup. Whatever the last data backup I have, right? Where I have the backup? In this location. In backup, this location I have backup, right? Okay. Next. Now it will give you that, it will read your OS level, it will bring your available backups. From that backup, you have to select that Sap Hana backup is there, na? It will bring that now. See, Sap Hana complete backup. This is the only backup we have now. So it is bringing that. If you have 10 backups, the most recent backup will take. Backup. Next, simple. So we'll discuss all this tomorrow. Oh no, we don't have that much time. Next, finish. That's it. Oh, sorry. I have to tell that screen, last screen. where it is taking? From the backup directory. Where it is putting? Into the backup directory, into the data directory. If you know the concept, you can play with this backup and recovery. Nothing is there in HANA backups recovery. See, I'm saying recovery of SystemDB. That is the reason you are getting name server here. If I recover the TenantDB, you'll get two services. What are they? Index server and access engine.